What's up, guys, and welcome back to another episode of Forza Horizon 3. Today, we are like a shark in the water, just stalking our prey. I'm trying to get my hands on a Porsche 918 Spyder. Now, here's the deal. This is a very, very special car that I absolutely love, and there's no way I could skip out on doing this video here in this game. But we've got some unfortunate circumstances on how to get a hold of this car. So this car became available a couple of weeks ago via a Forzathon challenge. It was a super easy challenge. All you had to do was get an airborne pass. I'm sure a lot of you guys out there have probably done that. Well, it turns out that challenge went live literally hours after I left for Australia. Like, my flight left at like 9 o'clock p.m. This thing came out at 12 o'clock a.m., 3 hours later. So I was not able to earn it through playing, which means I have to buy it off the auction house. And you guys can see these are absolutely ridiculous prices. So I'm kind of trying to keep my eye out for a deal, but I've got a feeling that buying it out for 10 million is probably going to be around my best option, which is ridiculous. Like, that's going to be all the money that I have. You guys can see right now we have 8.2 million credits. That's after already selling a couple of our vehicles, and I've still got a couple more up for sale. So we've got the Revontone, the EB110 Super Sport, and the Koenigsegg 1-to-1 all up for sale right now. So I'm waiting for these things to sell. Once we get to 10 million credits, we're gonna go and we're gonna purchase this 918 Spyder. Really hurts to spend that much, but I mean, this thing is legendary, so we've got to check it out. As we wait, I may as well tell you guys about this thing. The 918 Spyder is absolutely legendary. So when you're talking about supercars and hypercars, this thing is right at the very tip of the top. I mean, you can't get better than this. We're talking about the same class as the Lamborghini Veneno, or the Bugatti Chiron, or the LaFerrari, or the McLaren P1, stuff like that. That is where the 918 Spyder belongs. It's the very top of what Porsche can put out, and it's absolutely incredible. So they started production back in 2014. There was only one production year, so all of them are 2014s. And they only made 918 of these things ever, hence the name, the 918 Spyder. So most of those ended up being sold to the US, but others were sold all around the world. And what's really unique about this thing is it's actually a plug-in hybrid hypercar. So you can plug it in, you can run directly off of electric mode, and it only has like a 12-mile range or something like that, or you can use a combination of the engine. So it's got a naturally aspirated V8 engine along with two other electrical engines, one on each axle to help out with performance and acceleration times and stuff like that. Overall, it's something near 900 horsepower stock, which is absolutely insane. 0 to 60 time at 2.6 seconds, top speed of around 211 miles an hour. I mean, this thing is just, it's absolutely nuts. It's just crazy in terms of its technological abilities, its performance abilities, all kinds of stuff like that. And all of that is going to run you around $750,000. I don't know. That's kind of where they started. Obviously, a bunch of options that were very expensive to add on to there. So it went up pretty quickly. And don't worry, though, because it is an electric vehicle, you did get a $3,600 tax break if you bought one of these things back in 2014. So anyway, let's go ahead and win one of these things in the marketplace. So I've got a guy on Twitter who I've been talking to. I tweeted about how expensive these things are, and he said he was going to post his oh my god, for $1 million. No way this is happening. No way this is happening. No way did that just happen. Oh my god, it's Calico. Holy cow. Beautiful, bright blue Porsche 918 for $1 million. What? Oh my god, dude. I can't believe it. I was in there complaining on Twitter about how expensive they were, and then I had a couple people like, yo, I'll sell you mine for 8, I'll sell you mine for 7, and then somebody was like, dude, I'll give you mine for 1. It's Calico. Does he have his name on Twitter? His name on Twitter is Instinct. I'm going to put a screenshot on here. You are the absolute man. Thank you so much, bro. I can't believe it. I just can't believe how nice that was, man. Like, my heart is seriously warmed right now. Thank you so much. I'm going to link his Instagram down in the description. If you guys want to go check him out, if you have time, just give him a comment letting him know that T Martin sent you, and thank you for making this video happen. He said he's trying to grow his Instagram, and the cool thing is that he posts pictures of supercars. So I know for a lot of us, we're actually interested in that. We're going to check out designs and paints first of all, just to kind of see what the community has for us. Ooh, that's a pretty sick one, kind of race car inspired. A lot of these aren't bad. Oh, there's a Battlefield edition. That's interesting. I don't know if I like the look, but it's interesting they chose Battlefield. Ooh, this one's kind of like a Warthog fighter jet. That's pretty sick. This one's pretty cool as well. That one's cool as well. All of them look pretty good, but I'm thinking, I think I know what I want to go with, like that traditional, I don't want my designs. I want to paint the car. I want to go with that traditional lime green. Usually lime green is not traditional for a vehicle, but you guys can see we have lime green brake calipers and interior accents on this thing. So I feel like if we kind of matched it on the outside, that might look pretty cool. The only problem is it's going to be easy to overdo it because that's so loud, man. Holy cow. All right, let's go over to special colors. What if we did a metal flake? I actually kind of like that. I've always liked the metal flake. We've used this a couple of times now, but it looks good on this. Or we could go for more of a matte lime green. Let's see how that works out. It needs to be lighter though. It's almost like a yellow. So we're gonna go for brightness here. Like this thing just screams for attention. I love it though. All right, so we're gonna go with that. We're gonna take that. Hood, we aren't gonna paint because it takes up most of the front. I don't like the way that would look. For this, you guys know, carbon fiber mirrors. I'll go with carbon fiber spoiler. Why not? Looks pretty good there. Carbon fiber rims. I like the black look of the carbon fiber. Like I would paint them black, but I feel like carbon fiber gives it a little bit more character. So there we have it. We darkened out some of the accents. We matched the lime green accents on the inside with the actual body color. I think this thing's gonna be pretty sick. I can't wait to check it out. Even the needle on the tachometer is light green. Holy cow, this thing is so beautiful. Look how minimalistic it is in here. I don't think I've ever seen the inside of one of these things. I saw the outside of one when I went to the Porsche experience up in Atlanta, but I've never seen the inside. This is pretty cool. Okay, let's go ahead and start this thing up. Oh my gosh, race car, baby. All right, here we go, guys. Let's get this thing on the road.
The Horizon Hypercars Championship. Hold on to your teeth.
All right, guys, here we go. We're going to be doing a Hypercars Championship with the 918. I feel like, I wanted to do something up in the city, so we're up here in Surfers Paradise, just because, obviously, that's where this thing's going to excel. I want to see if this thing really makes up for its $10 million price tag, at least here in the game. Like I said, it's only around 750, 800 in real life. But, yeah, so we're going to be on the road where this thing is going to perform well. And we're also going to be facing some of the toughest competition, some of the highest performing competition in all of Forza Horizon 3. So here we go. Let's see what we can do. Oh, I'm so excited, man. Look at the acceleration on this thing. 0 to 60, 2.6 seconds. Just flying out of the gate into first place. Making this LaFerrari look stupid. Except then he ran into us. Kind of hit our quarter panel. Look at that Vulcan there. We've got Aventadors. Another 918 up there. Holy cow. That's the most beautiful sound I think I've ever heard. And then we wrecked it. I was listening to the melodic tone of that V8. It's so funny to say that there's a V8 in this thing. Doesn't that seem small for a hypercar? V8 and 2 electrical engines. All right, there we go. So that's lap number 1 down. Ooh, we're kind of catching a bit of a rut on that curb there. All right, we're back on the road. We're good. 3rd place. We can make this work. This is 2nd place. I'm looking forward to hopping into the cockpit of this thing. On that starting line, it looked pretty good. Looked like you'd be able to see quite a bit. Slow it down through here. Nice. Looks good. All right, I'd say we're about halfway through the race. Let's... Ooh, shoot, I overshot it. Oh, I overshot both the camera angle and the corner. There we go. Yeah, this isn't so bad. You can kind of see the fenders on the front there, blocking a little bit of the view, but let you know you're in a freaking race car. Oh man, this thing is sexy. I love that outside color matching all the contrast stitching and stuff on the inside. What are the things called in the center of the steering wheel that let you know when the wheel's straight? I always want to talk about that little strip on the steering wheel, but I never know the actual technical term for it. I'm going to have to look that up. I'm sure some of you guys will have comments. Some of you guys are way smarter than I am. But, I don't know, man. We're going to move the difficulty up. We're on the second to highest. You guys know, we've been toying with the second to highest and the highest for a long time now. So we're going to move it up to the highest difficulty and see what happens in race number 2. But even on this difficulty where we struggle sometimes, this thing just absolutely ate the breakfast of everything else in this race. I don't want to be a hype beast, but this thing is kind of so far showing that it deserves that $10 million price tag. I don't know. We'll see what happens in race number 2. There you guys have it. Take a look at that leaderboard right there. 11 people off the charts for performance with X999. That's crazy. So a couple of episodes ago, we were checking out the 2017 Panamera, and you guys remember it had that really sick wing that folded out? Well, check this 918 out. At 60, it comes up, but you guys can see it's got a pretty harsh angle. Once you go faster, it actually lies flat to reduce drag and increase speed. That's crazy. Man, Porsche's really killing it with their wings. Anyway, here we go, guys. We are on to our next mission, our next race here. It's going to be called the 3-Bridge Circuit. Let's up this difficulty and see what we can do. Unbeatable is what they call this. Well, we're going to see what happens. Because I've got a feeling this 918 is not going to take that as an answer. Are you serious? Holy cow. We do have some rain to deal with here, so we're not going to be able to be quite as crazy. But I think we're going to be okay. We've got 3 laps to do. This is a race we've had quite a bit of experience with, so not too much is going to come as a surprise. Ooh. Section's a little sketchy, huh? We're all right. You guys know the corner that we're going to make up most of our ground on. It's that corner right along the coast where you can really fly, and the AI usually slows down a bit too much. If you hit it wide, you can cut the inside and keep up a lot of speed. It's this one coming up right here. So these guys are going to slow down, and we're going to slingshot around the outside. Yes, sir. Man, dude, we are on the highest difficulty in the game. Straight demolishing these fools. I've got to check this thing out online. Obviously, it's not going to be huge at the drag strip. I mean, it won't be bad, but some of the drag cars they have out there that are tuned up and geared up for it are pretty insane. But I'm talking about in terms of just normal races. I've been thinking about doing online in this series too. Obviously, we've covered most of the single player so far. Still have a couple cars left. We do have the Hot Wheels expansion coming out in a couple weeks. For like a week and a half maybe, which is really exciting. But I think playing online would be fun because they've got like actual online races, like competitive races we can do. And then they also have like infected and stuff like that. And I think we talked about doing that before, and trips and stuff came up and I never really got around to it, but I just love this game, man. It's so much fun. And so far this 918 is really making it worth it. I had to sell a ton of my inventory of cars, which I guess technically I didn't have to since we got hooked up, but it would have all been worth it. I would have sold my 1-to-1, which by the way, that didn't sell. It was up for sale, but it didn't sell. I would have sold my 1-to-1. I would have sold my GTRs. Oh, we just took that wide. Way too wide. Way too wide on this one. What am I doing? I'm getting nervous. I was trying to make up with extra speed where extra speed was going to help. But yeah, I would sell both my GTRs. I would sell all my Lambo. I would sell everything. This is the best car in the game, at least from my experience so far. And the P1 was dominating too, but I think I like this thing better than the P1. Anyway, there you guys have it. That's another win. We've got one more race to go in this championship. Final race. I want to say that it's close and that we've got a lot to worry about, but we don't. We're on fire. Ooh, Veneno just straight coming into my lane off the start. No big deal. But yeah, we just it's not. Honestly, this race is really hard. So in terms of our performance here, Might not be the best, but especially on that unbeatable difficulty. But in terms of our current status in the championship, we've got nothing to worry about, man. We've gotten a little bit too far ahead of the competition. But yeah, this race, I don't know what it is. This course just always gets me. Such a delicate balance of speed and braking. You can't rage floor it, which is what I do sometimes. Like when I'm like, I want to catch him, I just rage floor it. You can't do that, as you guys can see right here. We're off in the grass. We're doing all right. Woo! All right, Mr. Vulcan, I'll let you on by. Don't worry. No reason to spear me. Jeez, dude. See, I was just trying to catch up to him right there, and we were going a little bit too fast for that corner, so we overshot it. That's the big problem with this race. Just gotta be really careful. And stay true to your angles and your corners, and not really worry about what other people are doing. Like, that section was really good. That's exactly what we wanted right there. These guys already have a bit of a lead. Oh, we're looking pretty good. See, if we would have raced like this the entire time, we probably would have been fine, but getting a little over aggressive. Beginning is gonna hurt us. Woo! All right. So we're gonna end up taking 5th place in this race here, guys. Kind of surprising after such a dominating performance the other 2 races, but I don't think I would call that equipment error. I think that was definitely driver error there. But regardless, we should. I mean, we were like 16 points ahead. We should have more than enough. Yeah, we're still 12 points out of 2nd place. So there you guys have it. That, my friends, is a championship win. Nice and easy. Nothing too crazy. I think we should. Are we going to have a wheel spin here? Might throw a wheel spin in here. We did a wheel spin episode not too long ago. You guys really enjoyed it. I would like to do another one eventually, but I don't know if we're going to have enough. Oh, we barely missed the wheel spin by a little bit. Okay, so to end things off here, since that was a quick 3-race championship and honestly kind of easy, we're going to go for a huge top speed run. So we're going to start over here, I say. Start maybe up there. Fast travel for 2,200 credits, and we are going to just fly down this central highway. This is going to be so much fun. I wish we could turn traffic off. I really, really do. All right, we want to turn around here. Y'all ready for this? Forgot we're in Australia. Got to drive on the other side. All right. Here we go, boys. Woo! Holy cow. It's just got so much get up and go. She didn't even want to sit there to spin the tires. She just wanted to go. We're going to have to be careful around this corner. Honestly, this isn't, the lead up isn't all that important. Once we turn this corner here is where we want the speed. So 211 is the top speed on this thing in real life. Obviously, it's a bit more than that here in Forza Horizon 3. $267, is that what we're looking at? We have a downhill section coming up right here. 268. Oh, we skimmed a couple of cars. 268. Oh my gosh, there was like a big pile up or something back there. 268. Look at this skill chain we've got going on right now. It's just not stopping. I'm just gonna keep going. I'm gonna keep going till we can't go no more. Woo! I kinda want to keep the skill chain, but I kinda want to hit a jump. Oh man, seriously. All right. Well, we are gonna do either. There you guys have it. The 918 Spyder is an absolute monster. I love it. Hope you guys enjoyed the episode, and I'm gonna catch you guys later. Thank you guys so much for watching. Peace out.